Welcome to part 5 of our 5-part series in how to invest in real estate with little to no money. So the fifth option that we have at our disposal is crowdfunding. It's also known as syndication. Crowdfunding or syndication is when you pool your money together with other investors to finance a real estate investment. Now, this could look like a variety of things. It could be a bunch of people getting together to fix and flip a property. It could be a bunch of people going in on a house and living in it together. It could be a bunch of people going in on, rental units and splitting the income from the property. It could look like a variety of things. Now, the key thing when it comes to crowdfunding or syndication is to make sure that everyone is on the same page and that you are doing your proper legal documentation, because when you are raising money for a real estate investment, if you do it incorrectly, you can trigger Security and Exchange Commission laws, because you're basically raising money in a fund to purchase real estate. So you want to make sure that you're not doing anything that could be construed as like a mutual fund or some kind of investment pool. So just make sure that, again, as always, you're working with your legal team to make sure all the documents are in compliance, because you can't just like, oh, everybody throw me a bunch of money and then go buy a house. There's certain methods that you have to do and certain disclosures, and only certain kinds of people can do these types of things. So just make sure that you're working with an attorney and you understand your rights and responsibility when it comes to how you raise this money and the paperwork that you do when you raise the money. This is a great way, because if you find a deal, that's the hardest part. If you find a killer deal on a property and you have it under contract or have a contact for a great real estate opportunity, you might have less money to throw in or no money to throw in relative to your investors, but if it's that good of a deal, you may be able to work out a larger share of the profits, even though you're coming in with a smaller share of money, because you either found the deal, maybe you're willing to manage it, and things of that nature. So crowdfunding is another great way that you can get involved in real estate, get your friends and families and contacts involved in real estate as well. Any way that you can bring value to your investors, the more likely it is that you can extract higher percentages of the return with a lower percentage of money in, because as long as you're bringing deals that make sense to the investor, they're not going to care that you make money. If you bring me a killer deal that makes me money and fits my risk profile, then I don't care if you're making money and not bringing in any money. Finding the deals is the hardest part. Structuring them properly is the hardest part. Crowdfunding, syndication is another way, where you can go about finding the deals and getting other people involved and getting a share of the reward and maybe not coming out a ton out of pocket, or maybe out of pocket at all, depending on the nature of the deal. So that's it for our 5-part series. I hope some of these videos were helpful to you. I hope you learned a little bit of something. And if you have any questions about any of these topics, how to invest, if you want contacts for investors that'll buy your wholesaling paper, or attorneys that'll help you syndicate, or running numbers on investment opportunities, values of properties, if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd be happy to plug you in to the people that I've already networked with and help you make investment deals that work for you. So feel free to reach out, and thanks for watching.